Keep going. Stepping in every bit of water she can find because she has on her duck boots.
What are you doing? What are you doing? No, 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 no. Stop. What are you doing?
Leaving campsite number 5. Providence Canyon Backcountry Trail. Red slash. Where we spend the night. That's the way we came in. And that's the way we're going out. New trail. So this is backcountry number 4. It's not too far from 5. But the campsite here is right off the trail. And that's the trail. Alright, so we're approaching campsite 3.
Daddy, is there a lot of downhill on this trail?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
And it too is right off the main trail.
Oh, this looks sweet. Just like campsite 4 though.
So we're kind of ridge walking now. between this valley and that one over there.
Is this what ridge walking is?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Look how it falls away over there.
Wow.
Got this little hill here, girl.
After we go up the hill, can we stop for a water break?
Yep, we stop now.
Daddy, come on.
Alright, coming up on the turn off for backcountry sites 1 and 2. So, little girl and I are going to take a walk down there, see how far they are.
There's two, so one's on down the trail.
Yep.
There's a little thing in here. Okay, I'm getting up here.
So 2 is maybe 50 yards off the trail.
One has to be only a little bit more. Two looks nice. It has
Yes.
a little bit.
So this is 2.
It's a nice area.
There's a bench and a fire pit that desperately needs cleaning out.
Not fair, we didn't get a bench.
Looks like there's a couple of
Looks like someone was here.
nice flat places to pitch your tent.
Looks like someone was here not long ago.
Plenty of flat ground for scrounging up firewood. Plenty of deadfall, it appears. It's got this nice big shady oak tree right over it.
Yep.
Kinda
You ready? Let's go
give
check
you
out
some
one.
shade if you're here all day. Now, continuing past campsite 2 down towards number 1. These are both on a side trail. They're off the main trail.
It's nice and flat right here.
Nice flat ground. It's a beautiful day today. We woke up this morning, it was about 57 degrees. The wind was blowing a little bit. It was overcast. Humidity was high, but the wind's blowing the clouds out. The sun's come up. It's probably in the mid 60s now. Perfect weather for hiking. Cool, breezy. The sun's shining. Maybe we're not disturbing anybody's camping experience this morning, but I doubt it. We haven't seen any other hikers. There was one other tent pitch last night on campsite 6, which we showed on a previous video. It has a shelter there, so someone was pitched in that shelter last night. And we didn't video it again because honestly, there was no reason to disturb their peace. We've already seen it before. this is a pretty good walk from 2 to campsite number 1. It's another blaze. This appears it's going to be a very secluded camp spot. We haven't seen a water source since we left the creek yesterday, so if you're going to come into these backcountry sites, I'd keep that in mind. We came in from the office, we went to the bottom of the hill and took a right on the Red Blaze Trail, walked down the creek bed. So your last cross here at a wooden bridge that was put up by a Eagle Scout. And that's the last water we've seen, which we packed in about 2 liters apiece. Well, I packed in 2 liters and she brought in about 1.5 liters. We're fine, but something to keep in mind. Decided to come back here.
Gosh, where is one?
I don't know, it's back here, it's secluded, ain't it?
I'm actually having to walk back.
We're going to stop this here until we find campsite 1. Alright, so I don't know if you're going to be able to see them on the video, but there's a flock of turkeys moving along in front of us out there, about 60 yards out. We're going to try to slip up on them. You have to really look close to see them, but you can see the sun glinting off their backs. See, there's one in the middle of the screen there walking left to right between those trees. Now there's 3 right out there, about 60 yards out past those trees. We're going to try to get in there without spooking them and just video them. You have to really look, but if you look, you can see them. Just moving through the trees real slow. So there's at least 5 of them. I see 2 now. I saw 3 on the left and 2 on the right. So there's at least a flock of 5. They're just kind of moving away from us. They're not startled. They're actually on the trail, it appears. Looks like we're going to take a left here and kind of go up near them. Pick this up again when we get close. There he goes. See him running up the trail. So the turkeys ended up going down this hill behind us to get away from us. They didn't run or didn't fly. They just went over into this little ravine here behind us to get some safety, some solitude. So we go another 25 yards past where we saw the turkeys last. And we come on campsite number 1, which is back up in here. Right? This is where the turkeys were, in this little bottom right out here on the other side of this campsite. So if you choose this campsite, you may have some feathered friends for guests when you pop out of your tent in the morning. Now this one is not, this campsite is not very far off of the main trail. Smile. But it seems to be private because we've yet to walk away from it and see how far it is the other way, but it's not too bad so far. Look at that huge tree on the left.
Where? Wow. It's pretty.
Are you gonna talk?
Yeah. We're still on the Red Blaze Trail. The hill curves. I meant, not the hill, dang. I got my words mixed up again. The trail curves right here. Daddy, what's up under us? Is this sand?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Another red blaze.
Very well marked trail, isn't it?
Yes. The marks are very close to this, you know. Which kind of ruins all the trees, but at least we know we're on the right trail. Today's a beautiful morning.
It is.
It's very sunny, though, which means it's hot.
Cloud in the sky.
Nope.
Different day from yesterday, isn't it?
Yes.
What'd you think about those turkeys?
I didn't get to see them that much.
Yeah, but what'd you think about what you did see?
They were pretty cool.
Yeah. You know, Benjamin Franklin wanted that to be our national bird instead of the eagle.
What? Why?
Because they're beautiful when they fanned out.
Oh, I thought those were peacocks.
Well, peacocks are beautiful too, but they're not native to here. The turkey is.
Why? Because of the pilgrims?
Yeah, they've just always been here. Turkeys have.
Here's a little.
Eagles too.
Here's a little hill here. Hold the camera still.
I apologize.
I'm on an epic quest to find a hamburger. Actually, I prefer cheeseburgers, but okay.
So it appears that that trail where we cut off to go to 1 and 2, that was the Red Blaze Trail. It just loops around those campsites. The other trail that continued forward where we turned right, we could have continued forward, is a shortcut that would have cut across and you would have missed those two campsites and just gone a couple of 100 yards and joined back into the Red Blaze Trail. We're going on around now. We may take, there's another shortcut up here that takes you off the canyon rim and takes you down through the canyon and back to the truck. And we may go that route. We're still discussing it. And we're going to see how bad those clay hills are going down into the canyon, because there was quite a bit of traffic on them yesterday and people were falling everywhere. So we're going to try to look at them and see what, if they've dried out any. Probably not, because we got a good bit of rain during the night, but we're going to look at them anyway and make our decision then. So following this trail, we're up to the part that skirts the rim of the canyon. So,
where's all the clay?
We haven't gotten to that part yet, though. So we're going to see what this brings us. And then we'll make a decision whether we're going to turn shortcut through the canyon or see what the views look like from up here.
Yeah.
Be careful.
I'm being careful.
No, you're trying to balance on that route. That's not being careful, darling.
Well, there's honestly nowhere else to go. Kinda gotta walk like a crab. That's a lot of downhill.
Yep. Logs all the way across that shallow part of that ravine.
Imagine how tall that tree was.
But it looks rotted, and I don't think we'll try to walk it. So this is a water source heading into campsites
The only water
1 and
we've seen.
2. If you come in from the opposite way we came in, but you'll be filtering that water. It looks like it's got a lot of clay or mineral in it. There was some kind of footbridge here at some point, but it's been destroyed and not rebuilt. Here too. I believe that's just a pallet board somebody drug in here and laid down, but it's like there may have been a footbridge at some point. So, kind of sketch here. And straight into another hill, another climb here.
Mile marker 4. Finally.
And uphill we go.
Oh Lord. I hate uphill. We just got to the canyon. Well, part of the canyon.
We're right above Providence Canyon.
Yes.
And I can't remember the name of that little church, but it's on the way into the canyon right before you get to the parking area at the state park office.
We came by it on the way up here.
But we're on the rim on the back side of the red backcountry trail.
And we're gonna keep going in a second.
And this is the first view we've had of the canyon.
Yep. Since we started hiking.
So the terrain, the country has changed. This is more
Flat.
open piney woods area on this side of the canyon. The ground's flat, so we're walking up around the canyon on the rim. You can't really see the canyon from where the trail is. Every once in a while we get a glimpse of red clay canyon walls, but that's about it.
We can't even see the canyon floor.
Not from here, no ma'am. We have not quite yet gotten to the
Stop.
little trail that cuts through the canyon and across, so we've not made up our mind yet if we're going to do that.
I think we might go through the canyon. There's some.
Yeah, now you can see canyon, but they've got a fence here to keep you from getting too close.
Take the ball off. I don't remember taking that off.
Mary Jo,
Yes.
shoot through there and get that water bottle. Take your pack off. We leave no trace. We're not leaving no trash out here, right?
Right.
Pick up somebody else's.
I'll pick it up.
I know you will.
Just gotta get over here with it.
Take all your trash out, plus anybody else's that you find.
Ooh. Dang. Watch out for that. By the way. It looks like
Mm-hmm.
there was a trail there. It's beautiful, isn't it, Daddy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, time to jump off. There's a thorn thing. An old homestead was located in this area before the establishment of the Providence Canyon State Park. These automobiles were abandoned near the homestead and have since become unique ecosystems for numerous birds and mammal species who use them for nesting and cover. Due to their location and to the
Encroachment.
encroachment of nature, the removal of the vehicles would cause too much damage to the environment and ecosystem in this area, so they're not going to take the cars away.
Nope.
If you look in there, you can kind of see how much. What happened to the wheels?
Oh, that probably just rotted away. It may not have wheels when they parked it here.
None of them have wheels. I guess
People have.
they might have taken them off. Look, that handle's still on there.
Mm-hmm.
That's hot.
Glad somebody hadn't stolen it. Even though they've stolen it, or somebody took all that stuff, which it could have been. The park could have removed all that stuff, but
So the animals could
the
have
engine and all that out of it to keep it from,
hurt the animals.
yeah, or anything leaking out of it or whatever.
And
Or
they
the-
probably took out the tires because they don't want the animals getting hurt on the rubber.
I don't know. But whoever owned them could have took all that out before they parked it.
Daddy,
So we did decide to take the cut through the canyon so we can see the canyon from inside of it instead of just from the rim. So we're on that cut through now, headed down into the canyon. You gotta talk the whole time. Talk some.
we finally made it to the canyon. After what, how long was it? 4 hours?
Mm-hmm.
These two trees right here. They're beautiful. Just walk through them. Ooh. We're walking through a creek bed right now. Getting closer to canyons.
We're in the canyon, huh?
Oh yeah, we're in the canyon. But we're getting closer to different canyons. See, we're walking through a creek bed. You can see my shadow too. Earlier I did that when I was filming. Let me get over here. Look at that. It's so close to my head. Look there. It's canyons. More canyons. There's some more water right here. Whoa, the water's kind of silver. Why is that, Daddy?
Minerals in it.
Minerals. Okay. But here's more canyons. I'm so hot. There's a canyon again. Hold up. Daddy, come on, let's go right here. Coming.
not going up in there now.
I'm right beside canyons. See? I can touch them because they're real. There are trees up there. Daddy, how do the trees grow up there with clay?
Got a way of making stuff work.
I kind of climbed up a little. I can't zoom in, dang it. Here's, it looks like a mini canyon. I don't really want to go higher, so I'm going to go down. Okay, so those are the canyons that we've been in for Lord who knows how long. 2 days. What, 2 days? Yeah, we've been here for 2 days. So that's like all for now.